Hey Lake Avenue family, it's Friday and here's your weekly update. We are heading into the next weekend of our Advent series, Unwrap. Pastor Janine is going to unwrap love for us this week. But here's the really cool thing. I want you to come early because starting around 9 o'clock, about a half hour before our 9:30 service, the lobby's going to have a bunch of our kids out there. It's going to be some music. There's just going to be a great way to begin to filter into what is the Christmas week. I know, Christmas week. How did we get there? Well, it's almost here. And can I just share, I have a little confession I need to make before we talk about Christmas Eve, because I want to invite you all to Christmas Eve. But I got a little confession and I just need to come clean. So last December 24th, we were at the Rose Bowl for our Christmas Eve, and we got these little candles, and, well, if you're like me, you might have taken it home. I'm not saying I intended to, but here it is. You know, we end our Christmas Eve service with the candle thing, so I just needed to come clean and confess that I was one of those who took it home. So if you've got one of these, bring it on Christmas Eve. When we are together as family service at 4 o'clock, we've got our regular classic service at 8 o'clock, but we'll end with candles. Well, if we have enough to go around, we'll end with candles. All right, well, I hope we'll see you on Christmas Eve. But before we ever get there, and reminder, we've got parking at Gateway for Christmas Eve, because during the season, lots of folks come. And even if you were with us at the Christmas concert last weekend, it was so good to see our sanctuary completely full. So let's do this. Let's practice hospitality really good, friends, and let's park at Gateway, as many of us as can, and enjoy that walk over as we get ready to celebrate Christmas and Christmas Eve together. Speaking of Christmas, you know, we'll do our Christmas Day service, which is pretty much a sing-along kind of event. It's a lot of fun on Christmas morning. And then on the next Sunday, the very next day, on the 26th, we're having an all-church. What does that mean? It means everything except for the weest of our kids are together. So we're going to be all together for an all-church service on December 26th. Now, I want to tell you something that's going on in the life of the church after Christmas. And I'm telling you this way in advance because we want you to know our staff has been working really hard over the last couple of years. You know that. It's been challenging for all of us in a lot of ways. Well, this year we're going to give our staff a little special Christmas gift of our own. I'm sitting here with all these gifts. I'm sitting here with all these gifts because we want to start unwrapping them. One of the gifts we're going to unwrap for our staff is we're going to close the church the week after Christmas and just give them that time off to show our love and appreciation for how they've served us. So don't plan on dropping in on the church the week after Christmas because we will not be here. Which brings us to the new year. We're going to continue unwrapping these gifts into the new year. And we're going to pivot a little bit. We're going to change our focus from receiving gifts to giving them. So we're going to do that beginning January 2nd with another all-church. Again, except for the weest among us, we're going to be all together on January 2nd as we talk about what it means to give the gifts that have been unwrapped. In January, that first full weekend, the 8th and 9th, we're going to focus on our long-term partnership we've had with Blair High School as part of the Pasadena Unified School District. Blair is going to have some of its folks with us that weekend, but on that Saturday before, on the 8th, you're going to have a chance to be part of a serve day down at Blair, and I hope you'll join us in that. You can register online. You can see how to do that below me with all the text that tells you how to connect to all the things we're talking about today. Well, just like those late night infomercials, that's not all, but wait, there's more. Also below me, you can find a link to communications from our senior pastor search team. They'll tell you where they're at and what's been going on as that process continues to move forward. And then lastly, I want you to hear from Pastor Chuck and Linda Neuenberg, our chief financial officers. They kind of point us toward the year end. Friends, I'll just tell you, as one of your pastoral team, this year end giving season is a really significant one in the life of our church. It always is, but this year even more so. So as we come back together in so many ways, I want you to give your ears to what Pastor Chuck and Linda have to share with us today. So thanks for being with us. Looking forward to a great week ahead. And come on down and help me unwrap some of these gifts.
Hey, Lake Avenue Church family, Merry Christmas. Welcome to Advent season, this season in which we get to end our year, our Christian year, with the celebration of Jesus' birth. My name is Chuck Hunt. I'm the Family Ministries pastor here, and this is Linda Neuenberg. She's the director of finance here, and we just have an update for you so that you know how that we are going to end this year well. Linda?
Thanks, Chuck. I think it's probably an understatement to say that a lot has happened in the Lake Avenue Church family over the last couple of months. So let me take you back a little bit to our congregational meeting in August and just kind of think about what our plan was as we started this year. We really saw this year as a year of transition, a year of resetting, a year of alignment. And one of the first steps in that was to go to our finance committee and say, what do we see as the income post-pandemic that we can expect in our offerings to our general fund? And as they prayed about it and thought about it and met about it, one of the things that they said was, we really think that where we are headed is about a $5.9 million budget for that general fund piece. So now we're going back and taking a look at what does that mean for our expenses? And as we look at the end of December, what that means for us is to stay on track with that goal. We need about $1.1 million in December. Now, I know that feels like a really big number, and it is, but you also need to know that that's what was given last year when we were in a full shutdown, worshiping at the Rose Bowl in our cars. And so it's not a goal that's unattainable. It's a goal that we're looking at for the year end to really stay on track with what the Finance Committee looked forward to for this fiscal year.
One of the things that we get to do, though, in the midst of this is set a benchmark. That $1.1 million will get us to where we need to be in terms of our budget. But I think we need to be dreaming. I think we need to be thinking bigger and more broadly about who we are going to be as a congregation moving forward, and we get to set that benchmark. So what if we set that benchmark at $2.3 million? I know that's a crazy number, but that will get us to a place where we don't have to think about the funds that we're using. We don't have to think about the issues around our campus that we need to address. We don't have to really process that stuff, and we can really focus on the people of ministry. We get to focus on the neighbors that you're going to invite to Christmas so that they know that they're at a place that loves them and that place is healthy as well. There's so many things that we get to do if we do more than 1.1. And I would invite us to be giving sacrificially in this moment so that not only we could meet that $1.1 million, but we could go beyond it and set a new benchmark for ourselves so that we can do great ministry in this world. I hope you would join us. I hope you would come with us over these next couple weeks and invite whoever it is, your finances, your friends, to give to this mission here. The mission that is in Pasadena and the one that continues to go out around the world because of the ministry that you have at Lake Avenue Church. Come with us. Join us as we continue to move forward in this Advent season. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Merry Christmas.